We have a breaking news coming in a day after, in fact, being disqualified. Vinesh has become the first Indian to reach the Olympic final in the women's wrestling. The ace Indian grappler suffered a major setback after she was disqualified from the wrestling at the Paris Olympic 2024 for being 100 grams overweight. So a day after being disqualified today, Vinesh Phogat has in fact announced her retirement. She has hanged up her boots, and this is the star grappler who has now said goodbye to the mother wrestling, is what she has said. This is quite shocking because she was so near, yet so far she has now announced her retirement from wrestling, is what we're getting to know. She wrote a very emotional message on the social media announcing her retirement. In fact, this is, let me take you through the tweet that she has made. माँ कुश्ती मेरे से जीत गई, मैं हार गई, माफ करना, आपका सपना, मेरी हिम्मत सब टूट चुके हैं, इससे ज्यादा ताकत अब नहीं बची. Alvida Kushti, and this is something that every Indian will remember for long. She has said goodbye to Kushti. अलविदा कुश्ती 2001-2024 आप सबकी हमेशा ऋणी रहूंगी माफी. So she has said that माँ कुश्ती, mother wrestling has won and she has lost. I apologize. Your dream, my courage, all of this has broken. I don't have much courage left in me now. Alvida Kushti. So this is the tweet that she made, in fact, at 5:15 a.m. in the morning, and she has now announced her retirement from the wrestling now. Arunil, my colleague, joins us on the broadcast. Arunil, a very sad day for the Indians. Vinesh Phogat, a day after her disqualification, has now announced her retirement.
Well, good morning to you, Akansha. A very emotional message being put up by India's wrestler Vinesh Phogat. We can understand her mindset because the reason for that is nobody had achieved this feat till now. She had reached the big Olympic final. Her just before, on the day of her final bout for the gold medal match, unfortunately she was found to be overweight by a mere 100 grams. And before that, because of that, she had to face disqualification. The silver medal, which was assured earlier, that is also being taken away now. A very emotional kind of a message. Basically, Vinesh Phogat also saying that my determination, my resilience is also broken. I will be indebted to my fans and the people of India. We need to understand that athletes generally make these kind of emotional retirements during competitions, especially when they are hurt or when they feel that they will not be able to carry for more. Even the legendary Lionel Messi had done it once. He had retired during a competition like the Copa America, but immediately after that, after rethinking, he had basically taken back his retirement and then went on to win the FIFA World Cup as well, the ultimate trophy in football. We hope that Vinesh Phogat also reconsiders that decision. She obviously will be coming back to India, will be meeting her family, will be meeting her childhood coaches, that is her uncle, Uncle Phogat. And then after that, whether she will be reconsidering her decision, that also we and all the fans in India will be hoping for. We need to understand that she must be completely heartbroken now. This is the same Vinesh Phogat during the last Olympics. She was considered as one of the favorites in the 53 kg weight category. But unfortunately, in the wrestling arena only, she had suffered a freak injury, an unfortunate injury, and she had to be taken off from the wrestling ring. And she was in tears at that time. We can understand that aspect. She fought back. Also, the entire controversy of the wrestling protest. Fighting against all odds, Vinesh Phogat was supposed to play a bout against a player who had not lost in 82 matches that she had played. That was the Japanese legendary wrestler Yui Sasaki. She defeated Sasaki in the dying moments of that bout, and then later on defeated her other two opponents as well, reached the final. We can imagine what must be going through her mind as well. She defeated the Cuban rival in the semi-final. In fact, decimated her Cuban rival, and the same Cuban rival later on went on to play the gold medal match.
Absolutely,
a very heart-wrenching story of Vinesh Phogat, but we hope that the ending is not like this. This is a story that can be put on a celluloid, film can be made on this, but we can just hope that the end story, the end part of the story is not so disappointing, is not so heart-wrenching, but Vinesh Phogat comes out of retirement and plays another Olympics and wins the elusive gold medal, because she has won everything till now in the field of wrestling, be it the Commonwealth medals, be it the Asian Games medal, the big Olympics medal was eluding her. We hope that after coming back to India, she reconsiders this emotional decision, because this looks like more like a disappointing and an emotional message that she wants to give out to her fans. Many athletes in the past have reconsidered their retirement announcements. I mentioned about somebody as legendary as Messi as well. Vinesh Phogat, all fans would be hoping that she reconsiders, not only reconsiders, but her story ends with an Olympic gold medal.
That's right, Arunil. She is yet to arrive in India, and it remains to be seen whether or not she will reconsider her retirement. But this is more shocking because she was so near yet so far. She was the first Indian woman to, in fact, go into finals, and that is why this has again come as a shock to a lot of Indians, Arunil.
Well, certainly, yes. I was mentioning that how the story of Vinesh Phogat, it is a perfect story to go on a cellulite. I mean, remember, she is the youngest of the three sisters. Already the movie has been made on the other two sisters, that is Geeta and Babita Phogat. Now, she is the cousin sister, the youngest of the sisters. In the last Olympics, she was considered as one of the favorites in her weight category. Unfortunately, a freak injury took place. She had to be carried off from the wrestling arena. She was in tears at that time, but she fought back against that odd as well. Then the wrestling protest controversy took place. How she had to fight all the odds in the protest as well. Later on, she came in she basically qualified for the Olympics, opted for a lower weight category. She used to contest in 53 kg. She opted for 50 kg. In 50 kg as well, nobody expected her to defeat the very strong Japanese rival, that is Yui Sasaki, because Sasaki in her 80 matches or bouts it is called in wrestling, had never lost. In 82 bouts, she had never lost. Vinesh Phogat basically defeated her, and the kind of jubilation we saw from her and her coach, I mean, they were on top of the world. Later on, she also won 2 more bouts and reached the all-important final in a wrestling match, the gold medal match. No other women wrestler had done it from India earlier. But then fate had another story. Her weight was found to be more by a mere 100 grams. Now also, basically the Indian Olympic Association has appealed to the Court of Attribution of Sports, the CA. As basically what it's called. It is to give justice to athletes and sportspersons participating in the Olympics. What will be the outcome of this? At least the hope seems to be very glimmer now. Very less hope is there. The reason for that is the decision is already been made by the International Olympic Committee. But we just hope that Vinesh Phogat's story doesn't end on a sad note or on a disappointing note, because she is a hero for all Indians. And like Messi had done it for his country, how he had come out of retirement and won the all-important FIFA World Cup in Qatar only a year ago. We hope that Vinesh Phogat also reconsiders her decision, regroups her mind after coming back to India, meeting her loved ones, meeting her close family members as well. And she reconsiders that decision and also gets that crucial medal at the Olympics.
All right. So this is what Indians are hoping, that Vinesh Phogat should actually